Hello everyone and welcome back to the channel. I'm Savannah at Purple Phoenix and today we are playing Animal Crossing New Horizons hard mode on the Nintendo Switch. So when I logged into the game, I saw that Gulliver was on the beach, so I knew which villager I was going to have to do a quest for that day. Tom Nook gave us the morning announcement, and by the way, this video is really old. I haven't worked on it. Tom Nook had no news for us. That was a bit disappointing. So we're moving on from that. I logged in, saw that I got some items that I had ordered from the previous day, and Nook had to send me some things. Happy Home Academy sent me some things. I'm not sure why I ordered some of the things I ordered. Again, this was like 2 months ago, so I don't know what I was doing. I logged in, got my miles for hoarding items, because I'm a hoarder apparently. So that's awesome. I went into the tent to see what Tom Nook had to say to me, because I knew I had to do something. And that was to do the housing project. I didn't necessarily want to do the housing project yet, but I did want to see where I had left off before. So, that's what's going on with that. I got some more DIYs as well. After that, I remembered that I had made a very big mistake in our last video where I had sold, I think it was some bugs and fish in the drop-off box, and I was not meant to do that. It's against the hard mode rules. So I had to take out the money, which I think was 1,200 bells. Yes, not 12,000, but 1,200. And I had to do something that was very painful. I had to throw money away because I'm amazing. Afterwards, I started just finding a spot just to put all the housing kits. I didn't really care where I stuck them because I didn't know what I was going to do with anything, but figured I did need a ladder because I was probably going to have to go up on the cliffs and find some room. So I didn't want to crowd anything up. I did find my money tree spot when I was looking for housing areas. So I buried my 1,000 bells. That's all I'm allowed to bury. And I put that as the plot 2 spot. We had already gotten 2 of the villagers, which was good. What were they? Was it Amelia? No, I don't think it was Amelia. I know Twiggy was one of them. I don't remember the other one, so we'll get to see who that was before. Tom Nook was reminding me that I had a ladder recipe, which was dumb. I know I had a ladder, Tom Nook. I don't need to be reminded. I went a little further up north and found the last spot for my housing plot, which, I mean, wasn't anything spectacular. I didn't end up having to go up on the cliffs. I checked what Timmy and Tommy had as the hot item of the day, which happened to be the campfire. And I went in and bought items, unlike I did last time. I was playing too late at night, so I wasn't able to buy anything. So I bought a globe. I should have bought that espresso machine, thinking about it. I also need some wrapping paper because I was going to try to gift some villagers. But I had to get the stuff ready for them first. So I went inside, tried to place my globe in storage, and my storage is full. So I couldn't do that. So I just stuck the globe on the floor. Looks great. Then I found my rock to bang, so I banged that. I also did the group stretching. I was playing this really early in the morning, so only Peck was up. Quinn, I think is the Purple Eagle's name. She was not awake yet, so that was going to make giving the gift to her very frustrating. So I had to wait on her to just wake up. But we did get to see Orville and Wilbur stretch, which I think is really cute. And Tom Nook is finally doing some stretching. I found my money rock. I found another rock. And I dug up a fossil. And my shovel broke. So that was nice. So I went to my house immediately to craft a new shovel, because I knew I was going to need one, with all my rock banging and fossil digging to do. I found a lost item as well, and I hoped that one did not belong to Quinn, because she's asleep. I also dug up my fossil and hit another rock. Then I had to make a snow boy, because I believe that was one of my 2 times in Nook Miles quests, and this took a while. For some reason, the 2 balls did not want to come together and make a snow boy. So they would just touch each other, and that was very frustrating. I'm not sure why they do that sometimes, but I did get the perfect snow boy, so that was very good. I banged that rock as well while I was there. And I did get the miles for making the snow boy, so that was good. I like how they say snow folk. Makes me think they meant to put the other snow boys in there. Then I found this fish, and I decided to steal it from Peck, because Peck doesn't deserve fish. He's annoying. I caught the pond smelt, which was something I did have to catch for my 2x Nook Miles goals, and that was on the first try too, so didn't have to spend very long on that at all. I went to Timmy and Tommy's again to buy some flowers because I had to plant some, so I just picked yellow mums because why not? I already had a bunch of red ones, so just planted 5 yellow mums. I think I only had to plant 3 flowers, but why not? Why not overshoot our goals? I also had to water the flowers. I don't know. I know the rules say that you're supposed to water your crops every day. But do you have to water your flowers every day? Like, I'm assuming not, because you could get a bunch of flowers and that would just get annoying. I don't know. I'm hoping that's not the case. So I watered all of the flowers I could, and then my watering can broke. So that was great. I only had one more quest to go, and that was to just dive for the sea creatures. Unfortunately, Quinn was asleep, so I went to Peck to try and give him the lost item in hopes that that was his. So I pushed him to try to get him to stop fishing. And apparently I can't get close to his rock hard abs. So while he was stomping around, being upset, I mean, I don't know, looking at him now, I feel a little bit bad, but I mean, it was kind of great because I don't like him. And I want him gone. I don't like a lot of the chalks. Reminds me of Coach on Nochi. But I did apologize. Why is his catchphrase Crunch? I don't know, but I apologized. And I asked him if he dropped his bag. And it wasn't his. So that was also very annoying. So I had to wait for Quinn to wake up. In the meantime, though, I did go diving, so that way I could catch the 3 sea creatures I needed to get for my 2x Nook Miles goals. Which, again, I don't really like diving that much. So here's the montage. Alright, so I caught the 3. I got the 2x Nook Miles goals all completed. I then decided to pick my fruit. I didn't actually want to do this, and I just kind of randomly walked up to the tree and pressed A, and I was like, well, I guess I'm going to pick all the other ones. But you know, it's been so long since I've played that island, so everything will be grown back anyway. And all of my villagers in the plot should be moved in as well. I then picked up the seashells on the beach and found Gulliver. So I had to talk to him and do his little quest, which was great, I guess. His quest is annoying, so I'm going to actually spare you from having to watch me dig up all 5, and I just dug up the 1 and showed you that. So now when I go back, I get to have a Gulliver item, which is going to be great, I guess. I hope he doesn't send me some garbage. I need something good, actually. After I finished with Gulliver, I went to the Nook Miles ticket terminal to get a Nook Miles ticket because I needed to go to my daily Nook Miles island. So we're still looking for one more villager. So as I landed, I was really nervous. I didn't know who I would see. I didn't know if I would take them. But I saw a cutie. It was Chevra. I'm taking Chevra. I know all of my other 4 villagers are birds. But I mean, Chevra's a goat and doesn't fit in, but she's cute. And I love Chevra. Chevra was on my GameCube town when I was, 4? So Chevra has been in my life for a very long time. So she is now going to live on Turnipstan, and that's wonderful. I do want to apologize for the long time in between these hard mode island videos. It's been a very long time, and I apologize for that. But if you've made it this far in the video, please consider leaving a like on the video and maybe subscribing. I don't know if I'll do this style of video again. I may do more of a Let's Play style, because I feel like I'm very good at doing those. But let me know in the comments. What do you think? Do you like these kind of like diary? I don't know what kind of style video this is, where I do a voiceover much later after I've recorded the footage, or do you like Let's Play styles better? If you look back on my old videos from Nochi, you'll see I did a Let's Play style. So let me know what you like. I'd be really, really curious. Because if this is something you all enjoy, I will keep doing it. But otherwise, I may switch back to Let's Plays. Because this does tend to be a lot of work. It's taken me about 2 months to get this video out, and I do apologize for that. But when we left the Nook Miles Ticket Island, I decided to go ahead and do my 3 house plots. And I checked the items I needed and went and crafted them. I didn't put the crafting in the video. I just decided, you know what, we're just gonna have me put the items in the plot bin, and that'd be great. So I submitted the interior items and went ahead and put the swinging bench outside. What else did I put? The barrel. I love these items, by the way. I think house 1 has some of the best items, except for the hay bed. I mean, like, the hay bed's alright. Second house needed the wooden block stereo, pansy wheat wreath, and a wooden block table, I think. Iron garden chair, iron garden table, and the birdhouse. As I was on my way to put those items in, I saw that Quinn was finally awake. So I went to see if I could give her the bag, which I could. She was very happy to see me. I know my villagers will be mad at me because it's been forever since I've talked to them, so they won't be happy anymore. But for all the trouble I went through, she gave me a traditional tea set. I mean, it's cute and all, but I don't know. It's not that spectacular. So I put the wooden block table and the wooden block stereo in the bin and realized I missed the pansy wreath. So I went back, crafted one, and put that in there. Then I went and put the exterior items outside the birdhouse, which is a cute item, I guess. And then the iron garden set, which I'm not a huge fan of. It's cute and all, but I can just feel that would be something hot to sit on outside. So for the other one, I needed the wooden bed, a pitcher, and something else I didn't read. Log dining table, log bench, and a wooden bucket. So I got the simple bed, the classic picture, and the chair in the box. I'm terrible at reading, guys. So after that, I put the exterior items outside. The wooden bucket, which I do love that item too. The log stuff is like okay. I feel like the actual log itself is a better item compared to the bench. I mean, it's alright. But I finished with that. I was very happy because all 3 houses were done. I went to talk to Tom Nook to see what kind of reward he might give me, and he gave me some fencing. Great, I've unlocked fencing. So then I decided I needed to work on paying back my loan. So I crafted some campfires, which was the hot item of the day. I crafted 5 of them specifically. Sold them to Timmy and Tommy, hoping for a decent amount, and got 300 bells. So that was not great. Turns out though, I did have enough to pay back my loan, so that was great. I didn't actually have to craft a bunch of campfires, which I do appreciate. I then talked to Tom Nook so that way I wouldn't forget, because I have done that in the past. I forget to talk to Tom Nook and I don't get the big house the next day. So I had to pay 198,000 bells for the next debt, which we'll cover next time. And I got a purple roof, because I love purple, if you can't tell. So after that, I decided I'd wrap up my day with an hour of diving. I love diving or something. So instead of what I did in the last video where I just pieced together all my catches, I've just decided I'm just going to show you all the totals I got for my 2 rounds. 2 rounds of diving. I'm not sure why I did that for a whole hour, but I did. So I caught a good amount. I emptied my pockets completely for 30 catches and got 23,000 bells for the first round. And what was it, like 17 or 18,000 for the second round? Yeah, 17,000 to finish with almost 60,000. Well, that's going to be it for this video. Thank you all so much for watching, even though I have taken a long hiatus between videos. If you liked the video, please remember to give it a like and subscribe so you don't miss out on other videos like this. I hope to see you all in the next one. Bye, guys.